how much will Waymo's eventual flop hurt Google? I actually think Waymo's eventual flop will help Google because my opinion is Waymo is burning hundreds of millions of dollars every single year, and that's directly impacting Google's earnings. That's part of the reason they broke out the other bets side of the business so that we could separate the core earnings of Google from those losses of Waymo. So I actually think Google stock would go up a little bit if Waymo got killed because I think the market doesn't believe in Waymo and the market would be pumped that they're not burning those hundreds of millions. I'm personally very bearish on Waymo. I mean, I think, the fact that they raised outside capital says it all. Like, if there's so much upside in Waymo, if they're crushing it, if they're going to change the world, if they're going to be the self-driving robot taxi company that's worth $1 trillion, why is Google divesting? Why is Google, allowing Waymo to raise outside capital? I think that's a very interesting sign about where Google's confidence in the project. And then at the same time, you have Waymo like delaying every single deadline that they put out. And I've been saying the crutch of Waymo has been that they will need to hire hundreds of thousands of drivers. They're going to have a huge manual labor sort of friction on their business because they don't have customers like Tesla does, millions of customers driving around collecting data for them to train their neural net. Waymo is actually going to have to use brute force to get all this data to train their neural net. And so that's why I put out a video recently that said Waymo is failing, a little bit of a clickbait title. But the point is really true there, which is that Waymo, they're poised to hire potentially hundreds of millions worth, maybe even $1 billion worth of capital on this contracted temporary driving service to have drivers, either monitoring or driving their vehicles to train them, which is so interesting because now you're literally seeing the cost of like, okay, Waymo, like you still haven't delivered the technology. You're already spending hundreds of millions. If we want to keep training this neural net, we're going to have to go to the next round, pay thousands of people to drive around. That's going to be another incremental hundreds of millions of dollars of investment before any return or revenue is generated. So I think Waymo's, I don't know. I wouldn't be giving the green light to that project to say, let's hire all these drivers to Waymo. So once again, as this unfolds and evolves, we're really seeing that Tesla, has this really, in my opinion, is the only comprehensive strategy to tackle the autonomy problem because they have the closed loop vertical autonomy stack. They're building the cars, they have the sensors, they're collecting the data, all training it, all their software, not a hodgepodge of different suppliers like Waymo. And the other funny thing about Waymo, it's like, okay, so you're going to get 1 million robo-taxis? Good luck getting a million electric cars. Nobody can even build like 20,000 electric cars a year besides Tesla. So, Jaguar, they're trying to buy the Jaguar I-Pace. They can't build it fast enough because LG Chem can't ramp battery production. I think there's a lot of interesting friction there.